Hello and welcome. I'm Indy, and in this video, I welcome you to relax with me, maybe grab a coffee or a snack, or maybe you want to draw along yourself. I'll be sharing my process here of turning a simple sketch into a detailed illustration. The illustration itself is fantasy themed, and it is a D&D art commission I've done. Whether you are here to create or just chill, I hope you enjoy it, and let's go. So whenever I start a new piece, I first start to get some inspiration, and I was really inspired by autumn, mushrooms, and a cozy feeling. Since the character is based around mushrooms anyways, it was really fitting. A thing I really like to do before going into painting is testing out different sketches and ideas before I settle, and I usually send them to my clients so we can decide what direction to follow. We went with the first idea and I blocked in the main values and colors. How do you like to start a piece? Do you like to plan it out, or do you prefer to go with the flow? Please share down below, I would love to read about it. Little did I know when I started to do my fantasy art more often that it will end up giving me a whole career. So this is the funny backstory how I ended up being mainly a fantasy artist and illustrator. Nowadays I do a lot of book art, but I still do personal commissions like this one. And it was simply by following my obsession with elves. Yeah, it's funny because my professor back then always mentioned how he didn't really like elves and all that fantasy stuff. There's one thing about me: when someone tells me not to do something, I want to do it even more. So, yeah, I don't know. I just went fully into it, and it resonated with people. It was a time where one of my accounts started to grow, and I ended up starting to do commissions for elves and fantasy pieces all the time. So, I guess the moral of the story is just do whatever you feel like. Do what you enjoy the most, and it will work out in the end. You never know. And don't take others' opinions too much to heart. Honestly, if it goes to that, oh my god, I can tell even more stories. Oh, you know, these typical, oh, my teacher was horrible to me. Yeah, I have so many of those. Let's go back and rewind some time. When I was a kid, let's start there. I don't think anyone really liked it. I did that much art. I had a lot of complaints all the time. I was like, why are you drawing all the time? That's not normal. Go outside and play with the kids more. What are you doing? Stop that. Be normal. I was not normal. I was that kind of kid that was like, I don't know, I'm just always been a little bit different, okay? I've been drawing from night till the sunrise. Yeah. I was on DeviantArt drawing my Sonic OCs, and I was living it. I was loving it. Was it normal behavior to be up all night and then fall asleep at school? No, it was not. Anyway, to go back to the stories. Yeah, my teachers, a lot of them, they hated that I was drawing all the time. I guess I can understand that they wanted me to listen. The thing is, I can listen much better if I draw at the same time. Until this day, I need to do like several things at once to be able to focus, but it's okay. They rather be offended by me doing art while they are talking, even though I can hear it better. It's okay, it's been many years, I'm not salty about it anymore. I just want to tell the stories. So yeah, so much about that. And some teachers got really, really mad at me. One English teacher, I forgot her name, and I can't mention it anyway. Let's call her Lady Heels, because she always had heels. And she, one time, she took out a pen. I was drawing again, and we were like introducing ourselves in class. And the obsessed art kid that I was just drawing while saying hello because I can't stop. maybe I have a problem. And she got really mad at me. She came to my desk and just took one pen and with full force went over my whole little book that I had with my drawings, and so it kind of destroyed it all. And oh my god, I was so heartbroken. I held in my tears and just smiled and pretend like it didn't hurt me because I don't know, I don't like showing emotions too much. So yeah, but that was hard on me. When I got home, I cried like a baby, of course. But yeah, I remember that time. Another time, I don't know, I had teachers all the time complaining, stop doing art, you're not gonna get anywhere in life. Nah, 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 nah. You get it. I think I'm not the only one that heard these things, but I'm too stubborn. I have been obsessed with art all my life. I'm never gonna stop. You cannot stop me. No. Anyway, because one of those stories, another one that really impacted me, especially when I was younger. I had another teacher, I think that was even when I was, I think, younger or later. I was like 14, I don't know. I don't remember half of my life, I'm sorry. Anyway, another teacher just ripped apart my art completely, to shredded it to pieces. They were annoyed that I was drawing again in class, obviously. As I said, I just continue with some stories. I had another one when I was older. That one was, I think, one of the hardest on me. So when I graduated from design school, I applied to a university for design and communication, and I worked really, really hard on my application, obviously, because I wanted to do something with art. I had made this decision once again to stick to it. I had doubted it for some years, so that's why I went for design instead. However, after some years, I was like, no, I have to do this as a job, or I won't be able to continue doing as much art as I would like to. And my life goal was always to improve as an artist as much as I can. It's just something I promised myself as a kid, so I had to find a way to make it my full-time job. Otherwise, I didn't think I would have the time to pursue it the way I wanted. Therefore, I applied to 2 universities. One was this media communication design one, which was really an absolute failure. The professors did not like my work at all. They basically laughed at me and said that my things are worthless. And anyway, we're gonna take a short break soon, and then we continue with the story. This is a reminder to drink some water and stretch yourself. Let's keep drawing. That I have like no skill or talent whatsoever. And yeah, they continued how my art is not real because it's digital, stuff like that. They just rambled, and I was so hurt by that. I think because I spent so much time, especially because I had like my finals as well, so I was working day and night to get this application done, and I applied to another university that also needed a whole application process. The second one was a game design university. They took me at the end, they liked my work, so all happy ends. But Jesus, I remember I was like so young as well. I just don't understand as a teacher and professor how you can be like that and what's the end goal. Because the irony of the story is I ended up being a teacher as well at some point in my life. So I did, after university, also teach for a time. And never in a million years I would think to talk like that to a student. Furthermore, art is something you can learn. There's so many reasons to just not be like that. What's the point? So that was really hard on me, but I still continued working on the second application that I did for the game art school, and I ended up doing my bachelor's degree there, so everything worked out in the end, but it does not change the way I felt, especially as a young woman. And I think it's really unnecessary to be that way. That's what I say. So yeah, so much for the bad stories with teachers and all. But as I said, I still never stopped doing art at all. I just love art. And the love defeats everything else, any self-doubt I have. So that's the message here. Believe in yourself and hold on to your dreams. Hold on to the things you love, and everything will be okay at the end. I promise you that. The final steps. Thank you so much for watching so far, and let me know if you enjoyed staying with me. If you did any art, feel free to share it with me. Here comes the art reveal. I hope you are excited. I worked hard, and it was a lot of fun. Let's go. Nah. Besides digital art, I also do traditional artwork. This piece is called In the Garden. It's about being at home. You can check out my website if you want to see more in your time and quiet time. Here's some further pieces I wanted to share with you. This one is huge. Look at me struggle. I hope you like it. I also have smaller pieces in my shop. Yeah, and this one as well. That's it. Thank you for watching.